with these new teams. Like I said, I turned the X factors on, so a bunch of players got X factors just because they old school. X factors. It's gonna be something.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let's get it.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Sugar.
Running right, here's Falk. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw. This will be caught by Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20.
My finger slipped off the goddamn controls. I couldn't.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there.
Oh yeah, the blitz. If you blitz on here, it is insane.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things.
What you doing, cutting hair or something?
Running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker.
Come on, man. Santonio Holmes supposed to be there for that. Oh, shit. That pulled down.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh, this
not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
From the 29, Brady going to throw deep for the end zone. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Come on, man. Y'all got to catch and hold on to those.
Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it'll be third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now we give running left. It's Bettis. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, come on.
One that's intercepted.
I knew the Bucs weren't going to get over there. Teddy Bruschi.
He may want to track down that football because that's interception #1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Brady. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And down inside.
I had him way back there.
Give him 15
overran the play.
on that one, and New England has a first down. 6-0 our score after one.
Hey, 53! Eat. Hey, ball 66!
On first down, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up.
That big motherfucker's trying to push it down.
Brandon, this is why golfers
Pushed it down. Motherfucker
to
out of the way.
never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger.
Good interception, because our show was about to.
Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Undercrunch.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's what I'm talking about.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, Willie Parker was supposed to got through there.
So past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw it for.
And they've been intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. It's complete. He finds Falk here. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now withdrawal play. It's Falk. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check, 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 check.
Brady now on first down. And this one brought in by Sanu. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu. 36 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got to get out the defense. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Human joystick or something.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down. Yeah, that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back.
That was just sorry, Madden.
Has a touchdown.
That was just terrible.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to where
I'm sorry about that.
they feel real, where they can play.
First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Roethlisberger will throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go. Black 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man on the out route.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, was able to make the sure catch, and put the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Completes it to Miller. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Clock 80! 50 seconds to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. D.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Roethlisberger.
Damn, it took too long. He was supposed to went up, came back. I think he didn't do it.
7 seconds left in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to slither by. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that.
I knew that was bad.
It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore.
Damn, Big Ben.
Put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Shit, I ain't got them going but a run game ahead, and that's barely going.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
this slow offense.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
First down, Pittsburgh. 180.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Man open left side is Brown.
Got to hold it.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, come on. You couldn't catch that?
On through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And we're into the 2nd
That was
half.
terrible.
This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Our time. It's our time.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have
That's what I don't like about Madden. It's like, yeah, the receiver's faster than the ball. You might have to slow the reaction time down.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's corralled.
That's what that is. The reaction time too fast.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll take it.
I took him out of the damn play.
Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 34 yards.
These niggas tired. My whole defense tired.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke
Do one more series, and then we can switch teams.
Get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack.
I want to see how
Run after catch, and he loves that.
Atlanta is.
At contract time.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
I still got a lot of players I got to add.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
They ain't got no. Well, I ain't a Pittsburgh fan anyway.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup.
Oh, shit, that was a handoff? I read that play wrong. I thought that was an RPO.
Stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 30.
All right. Yeah, let's try 2 more teams. Keep playing with these motherfuckers. You know how to do it? All right, so what you got to do is you got to go to your go into the options and retire as your player, and then come back. But don't retire from the game, just retire, and then it's gonna be like create a player. You go to that, and then you just pick another team. Let's see if yeah. Options, user management, retire, create, yeah.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with
You still there? Probably should have started a party. Let me start a party.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago,
See
the Vikings were introduced.
how bad I can lose with these fuckers.
They're set for football as the Vikings.
I know I ain't no good with Atlanta. Michael Vick, a lefty. Oh my God. I tried to play with him earlier.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you start.
Why did he stop like that? What was that, Diggs?
Strike first here in this opening quarter. I thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. It was lightning quick back for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 24.
I got Tony Gonzalez.
24-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, it's done. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. The Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was a big one here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you get inside.
Come on, Julio.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Throwing, Vick.
Oh, you weren't supposed to catch that.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he works it past the 30.
That big fast.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Johnson now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Johnson going to throw again. And Diggs has it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
that's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Go.
Now Johnson throwing on 4th down. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense.
What do you mean? They reviewed that?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mental...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Escaping the pressure. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
And punched him up on the head.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. Johnson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for...
And he can't get rid of it.
Animation, man. Suck you into a play you don't want to go into.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. These two teams all tied after one. Being chased out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Forced out to his left. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 30
Miss.
yards.
Oh, negative.
The Falcons have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
Get a bunch of XP for that.
Start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen
That play fucked you up because I barely caught on to it.
So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons leading tackler in 2018. Here's Johnson, off play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes.
That's how we do it, baby.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, and there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice
Robert Smith.
On the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Peterson. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Johnson.
Oh, shit, I ain't motherfucker wouldn't even.
And he's going to get this inside.
Pass interference.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And it's ball game. Looking to throw. Take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No. It's the Vikings on third down.
Jordan, go to bed.
Third and 19.
What are you doing up?
Well, into the hands of Thielen, complete.
What?
Touchdown.
You gotta go to bed.
Adam Thielen.
Don't get back up no more.
Yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might
Pass
shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A big play there. After the penalty, it's Smith. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to throw. Johnson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Complete to Jones. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Vick will look to throw on first down. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. This will be the final play of the half. Vick, and he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, but a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw it here. Vick eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. On play action, Vick.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, Vick. He's going to fire one deep.
Damn, he threw that way the fuck. Good God.
By the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Johnson now to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Johnson lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Peterson running right.
Oh, he just threw Dion's little ass.
3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Peterson takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's got Smith here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10, back to the ground, Peterson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
60 outlaw.
Johnson, off the play fake. Smith Jr.
This fool jumped up in the air. What the fuck?
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
70, Indy. Ready.
Now Johnson off the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Vick operating on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
They need some left-handed quarterbacks, man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick steps away to his left. Caught by Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
He threw a fucking duck.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Pass interference.
When you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what,
Oh, holy
you gotta be
shit.
super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Tight dog. 2-2 jet bomber. Now.
Here's Johnson. Off play action. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 48 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Back to throw. Johnson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Looking to throw. Johnson. That's complete to the
Good catch.
receiver field. And they'll wind up getting this one
knocked
all
the
the way
socks off
down
that fool.
inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7th. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and come away with nothing. That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Vick.
Damn, that motherfucker ran the wrong damn way.
Giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go.
Yeah, Buffalo. Let me see who else is
So the Vikings
Steve Smith, Carolina.
They've got 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Johnson. He'll buy some time right. Open man, David Morgan, the tight end. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, he's going to let this go.
Oh, shit.
This is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
This is too tall any damn way.
That touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Steps away. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Michael Vick buying time to his left. Now a desperate. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll look to throw, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Set 18 Gator. Pick up the ball.
Johnson now off the bootleg. To his left. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
It is better than fried chicken. I'm going to show you. Let's go.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Johnson operating from the gun. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game.
Cajun baby. Add 1 teaspoon Cajun seasoning, just like that. Add a little almond milk or oat milk to make it wet.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Just like this. And now we're going to make a dry down.
This will be fielded at the 8.
So for our dry ingredients, we have our flowers, paprika, black peppers.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Add some panko, stir, drizzle mushroom and wet batter like the dry batter next.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
It is so easy to dry your herbs. Get you a picture hanger, picture wire, rubber bands, and picture holders, and voila, dried herbs.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I just got off the top. You know this way? No.
One last shot for Michael Vick. Dancing to his left. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Vikings, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How about we make some barbecue nachos? And roast your sausages and your peppers and tomatoes like this.
For this recipe, you're going to need a cast iron skillet. Now add your bouillon sausages, and it's smoking good. Next, you want to dice up these tomatoes and these peppers, and you want to put them in here. Next, add your peppers. Baby, this looking so good. Add some sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. Add a little homemade salsa.
Select the team you want to join.
Boom.
Bake. Ooh, look at those nachos.
You there, Quan? Can you hear me? Andrew Luck. Why is he on Buffalo? Andrew Luck should be on fucking... Fuck. How did he even get on there? He wasn't even on the roster at first. I need to put him on the Colts.
Start your season with record.
How will the Saints respond to heartbreak yet again?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Texans offense heading out, and it's Deshaun Watson leading the way, the third-year man out of Clemson. Last year, 26 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, but the big number for the Texans, he was sacked a league-high 62 times. They'll try to do better in this one. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Okay, what a way to open a season. The first drive of the first game results in a touchdown. Could not have drawn it up any better.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Drew Brees' accomplishments have been borderline astounding. When you look back at what people thought about him coming out of college, so-called height issue, you name it, he can do it. And boy, does he prepare well for each and every game.
Well, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Brees. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brees.
Come on.
They're going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think.
And he can't find anything to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's it, baby.
And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
Yeah, I feel a little bad here because we missed out talking about these guys on the opening drive because they were in the end zone before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has 1 touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities to try and score again.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 54 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Through an opening, and there
that's
he
a
goes.
blocking
The
perfect.
10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw.
All right, well, that's enough of that.